All right, so as we said, currently, no, aye Ghana, your border no so ayeshi. Ayeshi because of information aye insa KCCA. Now, only say Ghana and your border no, we have land border, we have air. Your border no is basically in 3 trenches and in 3 groups. A be air, we saying airspace. The Ghana our border also consists of an airspace. By land no, we have a land area no so aye. Your border a bit for land aba Ghana. Aside from that, you ensure a bit my the afa so aba Ghana. Usually in soon the southern part of the country. What I say and but according to information I can see no na part say uko yensu no so a ebimu started air transporting certain illegal things into the country. Some people have started transporting certain illegal stuff into the country, and we are learning say this particular illegal stuff are yanum for Eddie Backroom no ama a Ghana Navy for Omaya. You know, in a minute, so in summer the Ghana Navy in Krata or Modiaba out, and I said press release or Modiaba, and even one in our masan so Eddie Akoma ebimu say any person obi biara obe try say you test Ghana's law. The country will also test you in its own accord. Now, I am saying because in some the AP. So quickly, let us put this on the screens. But before then, more munim the air so no in terms of a preview. You can't Ghana in Siona. So now show on the screen. This is how the Ghana's border is with a US carrier. But then this is how usually our maritime, and as our sea borders, so these are the type of ships a patrol hull to make sure so it protects us. So we'll come back to that later. But then I told you, sir, the Ghana Navy, sorry, among the press release about they are detailing the sequence of things and how this is very serious and the action at the Ghana military, the Ghana armed forces, and the necessary state agencies to make sure say at the end of the day BB say air cost it will not continue again, and these are definitely big issues air cost the way at the screens so the idea to screens sorry, the other 2 screens. So we are trying to actually make our link work. It's very soon. I think say the other 2 screens. So I remember as we are trying to load this particular thing, and you see exactly what the Ghana Navy here is saying. Or more arguments or more make it. NSW in Krofwa, Menoka CCC and even the big question, the way forward for the country. Because I say we are a question here. It will share the screens away the Ghana Navy, as you can see on the screens. We are a press release at the Ghana Navy at the buyer. Now, apart from this particular press release at Ghana Navy at the buyer, and we'll read the press release. Ghana Armed Forces so almost another press release about. You see, sir, this particular press release both parties they are at the end of the day, it kind of have some similarities, which means that the Ghana Navy was working in conjunct with the Ghana Armed Forces, and we need to actually know the details into this thing to share where so if Ghana Armed Forces put there, they went blank. Saying Ghana Navy bust illegal bunkering syndicates. Ghana Navy bust illegal bunkering syndicate. So in here, church, what really happened, the way forward, and even what is really going on. But if I will share for the starter, maybe and I'll share now we need what bunkering is about. You can't bunkering. Fanny said ship, okay, ship and nam in so any authority to enter Ghana waters, enter Ghana waters. And 2, another ship, and bring back as a career, ekuta niema, sa niema na ekitano, enya clearance to enter Ghana's waters and come into the country, or enya clearance to leave Ghana's borders out the country. So, bunkering now. Bunkering means supplying fuel, usually oil or gas, to ships, but the word is used in 2 very different ways depending on the context. Your legal, normal meaning shipping and oil, and almost also illegal meaning, which is common in Africa. So, same way, and of course, some parts say you starting SEIZES ships. The question is, which people are behind this particular operation? These are issues are air cost. Now I share the whole screen. So I say Ghana Navy bust bunkering syndicates. Okay, in TB reading I share the details of Insema air cost and even the way forward. As a particular in same way air cost clearly, you could see there are issues here involved. Into share the whole screen. So you be ready ha amount. I say Ghana Navy bust illegal bunkering syndicates. Also on Tuesday, the 13th of January 2026, a team of Ghana Navy personnel from the naval base forgive me if I don't get the name right, but it didn't wait there said you also who say no it be backward said you emuye dupa in some no much say on the 13th of January 2026 and a yes a particular shippy or more action. Yes, I'm to share the details in regards with this particular incident. Or say on Tuesday the 13th of January 2026, a team of the Ghana Navy personnel from the naval base Notukpo conducted an intelligence-led anti-illegal bunkering operation along the Abelia Kope and also Atoku Kope landing beaches in Aflao Volta region. The coordinated raid, which took place from somewhere 5 a.m. 5 or 05 hours or 5 p.m. Meaning say p.m. and a.m. but man 5 p.m. to somewhere around like 1 a.m. hours, targeted several stash houses and makeshift structures, resulting in the seizure of 162 of 25 live gallons and 32 of 200-liter barrels filled with fuel. In a related operation on Thursday, the 15th of January 2026, the Ghana Navy again accosted 7 modified specially built canoes known as Dendes, suspected in illicit bunkering along the Kesa Denu Aflao coastline in the Volta region. The seized canoes contained 378 empty barrels engineered for smuggling of fuel at sea. The canoes were seized and towed to Thema Harbor after perpetrators fled upon spotting the Navy ship. The Ghana Navy remains dedicated to its mission. The Ghana Navy remains dedicated to its mission in securing the nation's maritime domain and urges coastal community to report suspicious activities, thereby protecting national security, marine biodiversity, and sustainability of the country's blue economy. And this was signed by Veronica Ajo Ahen. So basically, no more part say some ships and some local manufactured boats and canoes. Omo fa oil la na omo di fierce no so eko ebi ba. Na enye just oil. Definitely it can contain certain things. Sebiu at the end of the day, no, we've not had access to them, and because of that, and because of this particular thing, no. I'm not Ghana Navy for IRLS. And mind you, in this particular press release, the Ghana Navy is saying, some of them, they were able to arrest them and accost them. Baby, or why? Almost spot say Ghana Navy ship, no, a bear on what no journey. So some is oil, the actual money there, oil, but other parts in there, we don't know what is in there. Some other parts we don't know what is in there, so that is definitely one thing. Very shocking. Me know kasi Osha press release Ghana Navy for together with Ghana Armed Forces. Omode buy we the same Ghana Armed Forces. Almost press release omode buy any Ghana Navy. You could see say Omenia Brad. They are saying that they are going to deal with any person at the end of the day, you know, who is found culpable. So. That's exactly what is really going on. I mean, I say, you know, a lot of people are talking about this issue, and I'm happy to say the Ghana Navy is working because you know, your border no, is not just a place you can't Ghana border and you just land. They be Ghana border no, it consists of 3 things: the air, the sea, and our waters, and also land. You know, anything be able pass it through illegally, any clearance no, will see a shoot plane and a helicopter no, near platform. And you so swear, I was saying then you blow up the boat and then you seize our boats no before it enters or leave Ghana's shore. And you land swap. We need to actually send the people back or attack them or shoot them. We shouldn't allow them to come into the country because some of these people are mere criminals. Criminals on mobile chronoma, it be a whole lot of messy things be brave. Nyama be brave. Koso. What I say? Sanyama na koso. At the end of the day, no, it is a high year pass. So that's exactly what is really going on. I mean, I say kudos to the Ghana Navy and also kudos to the Ghana police for actually taking this particular action. At the end of the day, no. At the end of the day, no. Or may you know, Sebu, I yielded match results. So that's exactly what is really going on, and definitely, you know, you need indemnity. We'll be giving you more updates as all of this various events continue to unfold. Now, on this same border issue, in Grophobia Ghana, amas me no ka say nkofo ya ba be pie Ghana na etie ye be show video bi video na ehun kakra because we need some more time to so mo ye dan you but then be omo ye sa de no ana rituals no omo ye no omo ye wo Elmina Castle now enye ye kan rituals enye say bi etwa ni petin kwa na ye rituals say bi uko school kwa na matriculation ana bibisa na eno so rituals mamre a oye sabepe but yeah that story there's a video trending okay because what you see on the screens currently no a group here omufi America numbering about 500 omo party say na nsen ni ma ekwo so US no amama fo bebre de omu twa omechi abagana no mo ba se bi mu bansa hwe bi mu so eba reconnect with Ghana as their roots na sankofo ma be pie Ghana no omo ye from the Kappa Alpha sorority. Now, Kappa Alpha no a group here way back, I think 500 years ago, or it was founded in Howard University in 1908, some over 500 years ago. And now, Sebio emba ombe bomu more like sisterhood. Ombe bomu, I just say ombe bomu for a common good. Okay, so they help in service, scholarship, any other, and they are saying, say, Sa Alpha Kappa Alpha group Alpha Kappa Alpha group guy ni aka aka no omo party say historically no I just say omo ye Black Greek organization for women na omechi efi Ghana na omo ba Ghana because video was shown on the screens no time omo ba Ghana pe me who say Abegu Santana, who is working with the Ghana Tourism Authority, or Jomo Feso. But then they did something I know can say many people are questioning, say, what is this? And who even allowed them to storm Elmina Castle to do these rituals? Who gave them that authority to storm Elmina Castle to do these particular rituals? Now, if I will share this particular video because they were there saying, say, as part of reconnecting with the roots and also getting in touch with their ancestors, they had to actually storm there and at this particular castle and do a ritual services. Now, I can share this particular video, basically for more ritual and not more performing, and also some of the issues and a concern amount will be easy. So we'll be checking out this video in a bit. Yeah, Babaka definitely send ED Kanka, and we have more punchy issues right here on this particular platform. And then you know, share this particular video. Quick one. Yeah, Babaka. We continue. It's for ehun kakra, but utia or say Alpha Kappa Alpha omo chants and omo rituals and no. And ti omo kwa Elmina Castle. Okay, what you saw was Elmina Castle top hole. And omo kujina ho and omo ye rituals, omo kuta candle, omo ye rituals. So these are them. Omo no screen so bro omo ba Ghana no. It say it was something nice. Over 500 people in Bangkok, mostly women because a women group Alpha Kappa Alpha. And it's your rituals. They are concerns because who gave them the authority? People party so normal rituals because they want to reconnect with their ancestors. And also who say the transatlantic slave trade. No, Ghana was a focal point from transporting slaves from where Ghana to Europe and also to America, and now vice versa, Ghana to Brazil, America, or vice versa, whichever way. You know, that's some transatlantic slave trade. No, you call blacks here for more do na if Ghana. I mean, okay, say, some group you or maba. So it is something that at the end of the day, and I believe say, some social media, yes, many people are talking about this issue, but I believe say, well, it is no harm. Any idea say bibia gidigidibia nkofo so bufu omubufu. But the quick question is, again in a case of our rituals ni bianca by now. IGP achini gidi and so we breaking rules and regulations. But acquire Alpha Kappa Alpha ni there. Almost sounds America for there. Any only why and I'll be cast or confor na sequel. So that's exactly what is really going on.